What's up, fellow lords of gaming, and welcome back to another episode of Marvel Future Revolution. It is D-Day, and we have Wanda incoming. This is good news. A little non-good news is that we do have an exceptionally long update time coming today. So maintenance is basically going to start at 7:30 tonight and continue into 3:30 in the morning. So you want to make sure that whatever you need to do, especially in regards to Alliance raid and you want to make sure that you get those changed over as quick as possible, because they are going to be reset. So make sure you do that, because it's going to be 9:30. Don't forget that the Chilling with Danny Q session is going to happen at about 9 p.m. tonight for the East Coast players, which I am. So it's like 6 p.m. Pacific time, and there's a bunch of different times for that. So let's talk about what they've got in store for us for the detailed update notice. There's not seeming to be a lot, in my opinion. Basically, what we do have is that the Alliance rankings are going to be reset. So remember that you want to play as much as the Alliance rankings and get it done as you can possibly do today, so we can roll into that reset for the new rewards. The same for the personal rewards, which have been also which will also be updated. Scarlet Witch is obviously joining us and I think going to piss off a lot of players, but I think a lot of players already saw it coming. Transmutation will not be available for Scarlet Witch. I said this and I mentioned it, and I think it's one of the things that is going to probably irk a lot of players. Transmutation will not be available for Scarlet Witch, so you won't be able to transmute any of her clothes through transmutation material, and any Omega cards. So Omega cards can be used as transmutation material since they have shared usability, but the exclusive stats for Scarlet Witch cannot be acquired through transmutation, thereby making it worthless. So we know how that's going to play out. So basically, this is the money wheel that they're going to roll us into, is that transmutation is not going to be available. So switching characters over, you're going to be asked to pay for those monies for those costumes, or wait the what it took us 4 months to get it. And I hate the idea, because they, like, again, I'm going to bring it up, they lied and told us that the reason why they couldn't, because they couldn't figure something out in the system. I told you guys then, and I'll tell you now. That's bullshit. Up next, what we got is the Epic Invasion Strange Encounter. So basically, we're going to be facing off against Zombie Strange, which was one of my favorite moments in the trailer. Not necessarily one of my favorite moments in the movie. It was a good trailer piece, seeing Strange in zombie form. It was definitely looked more menacing than it actually appeared. The power level scores appear to be about the same. Can't really see what that 5th level is, but I'm gonna assume that that's 1.5 million for the Strange encounter. So be prepared for that. Obviously, we're getting new special badges that are going to come along with this as well, but I can't see any things that they haven't listed anything for the Strange things. So we are going to have the Strange reward encounter tickets 5 times with the event per squad for 100,000 gold, and then 5 times per week for Crystal 100. So you can do those. How good the Strange badges are going to be, who knows. They are going to have a update for the celebration events and things like that, so they haven't given us any information for it. However, the Alliance Omega War and Alliance Raid are going into official release and they are changing some of the rewards. I'm going to show you guys this right here, because essentially we've got the Alliance champion for the rewards, and you can see it basically like 1,000 points decrease at 1 and 2, and then you can see once you hit here at Alliance 6, you're going to be like 80,000 instead of 100,000, about 20,000 points cheaper, and then 50,000 points cheaper at 8, 9, and 10, or well, excuse me, at 10 it actually goes down by about 200,000 points inside there. So good news there. We also have a change for the Alliance ranking rewards. These are the ones that I guess everybody would want. I guess everybody will want these, and they apply across the alliance. So you can see in first, the ones that matter the most, I guess, is going to be ones that are in first, second, and third place. They're going to now have an attack buff that will last the entire week for the alliance that placed in the top. So yeah, that's pretty good. Then we've got the maximum alliance level is going to be increased to 25. There was like one day where I logged in, I was like, why can't I donate? Why can't I donate? And like, it was weird as hell. But we can see that it's going to go all the way up to 25. The gold vault is going to increase as well, and then you can see the new skill effects that they're going to be having inside the lab that's available. So enhanced cooling, what the fuck, cooling fin, so cooldown decrease, accuracy rate increase, ultimate skill resource recovery increase. Why is it just not called ultimate skill recovery? Defense pierce increase, HP recovery, dodge rate, stamina. So there's going to be quite a few things in there that obviously is going to make wanting to be alliance you know, a big deal. Then we've got the Omega, we've got the items are going to be exchangeable with alliance tokens. So they're basically adding Omega companion shard boxes, special companions, skill cards, 5 transcendence. So all of these items related to that is going to be in there. They also are adding in that additional quality chat change stat differential for the Omega cards. So now you can go inside there, and instead of having to change the quality and the stat at the same time, you can just change one or the other. This is good. I don't mind this at all. This is something like Marvel Future Fight still doesn't do with their cards at all. And then we have the transcendence for the companions that are being added. Look, guys, I don't think this is something that's needed, so I'm not really hyped about this, and it doesn't really this is like King was saying this at one point, this is like year 4, year 5, you know, kind of change here, where we have the companions being able to transcend, and meanwhile this is here. Nobody has 6-star companions except for whales, so I really don't see this as something that is going to benefit players overall, is transcending these characters. It just doesn't make sense. Now, I think more players will have access to common and rare characters that probably will be at that level 6 that you could then level up. I don't even have that many characters at level 6, if I'm being perfectly honest, common or rare. And I damn sure as hell don't have any special characters at common and transcendence, so it'll be weird. But basically what you can see here is there's going to be a new transcendence window, and at every 10 levels there's going to be a transcendence that happens, and when that transcendence happens, you'll basically get some new abilities for characters that you can unlock. Yeah, I'm not exactly hyped about that. Like, realistically, it's going to further, depending on how this looks, is going to increase the gap, and it's just bad. Wong is being added, and he's coming with collection stats, cooldown decrease. He's also going to cast a protective magic spell which removes debuffs from the summoner and 3 nearby allies. So this is very limited, what his skill is, because it's just 3 nearby allies. It's not something like, you know, Nick Fury's shield or bubble, where it's like anybody that's in the bubble basically benefits from it. So the removal of debuffs as well is like one of those things like, so this is looking to be more or less like a summon skill that will be good for Alliance Omega War or something like that. So the effective allies gain debuff immunity for a set duration. You notice here too that they have new costumes are going to be added. In celebration of Marvel Studios' Doctor Strange and Multiverse of Madness, Scarlet Witch and Doctor Strange will each have a costume set inspired by the movie. My belief is that Scarlet Witch will get the costume that from the movie, and that's how that one will be sold to you, and that Doctor Strange will probably receive his zombie uniform. Because the other ones are already in the game, so I don't imagine that we'll receive those. My question is how much these uniforms are going to cost, and I think that we're going to end up seeing $49.99 for these uniforms, because those were the price points for the previous uniforms. The question is going to be even more about whether or not these are going to be good uniforms for the characters. previously the in-game uniforms and things like that, the stats were trash. That's the truth of the matter. The stats were pretty terrible, so we'll see how those uniforms whack out. Hopefully, especially for Doctor Strange, that these are good stated uniforms, but I doubt it for some reason. We're also going to have 2 new Scarlet Witch Omega cards that are going to be added to the shop. Everybody is going to get the expansion slot for free. They're going to have new challenges related to the companion transcendence, and then lastly, they are making a change to Baron Mordo, so that way his skill applies to both to all 3 mystic characters, Magic, Doctor Strange, and Scarlet Witch. Interestingly, they don't say what the summon rate will change to, but there is going to be an update to the companion summon rate, and that is going to have 2-star or higher companions will be increased inside the shop. So yeah, we'll see how that is going to look out. Other than that, there wasn't a whole lot more inside the improvements windows that they pretty much made inside there. I didn't see anything necessarily of high import inside here. They are going to have new events, and of course new offers will be added to the shop. Don't forget that the Scarlet Witch countdown event is also ending as well. So yeah, they're gonna have some new offers when we see. I'm imagining that we'll probably see what the new offers is after the maintenance cycle tonight. So we'll see how that bears down. You guys let me know what you guys think in the comment section below about these updates. Are you happy that Wanda's not having the transmutation? Are you happy? What price point do you really expect them to sell costumes to you for? Because the costumes weren't necessarily any, really good for any of these inside here. So I'm really wondering what the costumes are going to be, like the in-game costumes. Yeah, we'll see what they are, but I'm expecting a bad pricing inside there. Those costumes need to be priced at like $26.99 or something like that, but they will try to give it $44.99, and I'm gonna imagine that they're gonna be bad anyways. I would love to see the Doctor Strange zombie uniform. I'd change probably to the Doctor Strange zombie uniform inside here. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Until next time, peace.